Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. So today I thought I'd just go over some bad news I just got this morning, and that is that my electricity rate is going up. I am not excited about that. It is, or should I say, it's not going up. It is up. It did change, and it is what it is. So I just thought I'd give you an update of where I'm at with this, and you know. Just a little bit of kick in the nuts this morning when I saw all this, and it just kind of it just put a little damper on things. So let's take a look at the different electricity rates that are out there that I have options for and show you what they're going to. So right now, if you want to just set it and forget it here in North Carolina with Duke Energy, it's 12.31 cents per kilowatt hour. You're in. That's for the summer. For the winter months, it's 11.81 cents per kilowatt hour. And again, set it and forget it. Pay your bill. Go about your day. You know, we're all looking for better rates. We're all looking to get down to the bottom line, and well, that's it. We're trying to get down to as low as we can. We work with efficiency for our GPUs, and we're looking for better electricity rates. So this one is definitely not going to be for me. I know the national average, or right around there, is about 10 cents. Right now, I'm enjoying about 7 cents, or I was enjoying 7 cents. So let's look at the other rate that's available. Like I said, there's 3 of them. Now, this one caught my eye because of these rates down here, and I thought, wow, that's really good. You know, on peak and off peak, sign me up immediately. But while I'm looking over here, this is what I don't understand. I'd love to know in the comments down below if you understand what this means. $5.17 per kilowatt for all on-peak billing demand. On-peak billing demand. I'm not sure what billing demand means. So billing demand. Oh, look, there's definition right here for you. This should answer all of your questions. The on-peak billing demand shall be the maximum demand used on the on-peak hours of the current month during any 15-minute interval. I felt like I knew more when I didn't know what it meant than now that I've read it. Again, comments down below if you understand what this means. I'm sort of taking this as that every on-peak hour per kilowatt you use, and it's for 15-minute interval. Is that just for 15 minutes of the hour? So you pay 25% of the $5 per hour per. I'm not sure exact. Write it up down below if you know what this means, because the last time I had to call the power company and actually figure this out, because I was brand new to this and didn't understand almost any of it, it took me like 5 or 6 different people. I had to keep calling back in because it was insane. By the time I finally got to somebody that even knew about these papers that you can look at, it took me a while to even find someone who even understood these papers and how to decipher them. So I'm going to have to make that phone call again. And I'll tell you, the last time I felt like throwing myself off the roof of the house, and I really don't feel like going through that again today. Maybe if I was up there, I could hang my helium antenna. But nonetheless, if you know what it means, comments down below. Otherwise, I got to make a phone call, and I'm really not looking forward to it. But it maybe is worth it if this somehow plays a larger role. So I'm going to find out what that means. Now, the one that I chose that I've been using, and the one that I have in my chart here, has these 4 rates. So let's just start at the top. 35 cents is what it was. It is going to 37.2 cents. So that's going up. And I'll describe these really briefly in a second. 20 cents 0.5 is from 16.8. So that's gone up basically 4 cents, almost 4 cents. Next one, 11 cents from 7.7 cents. So roughly 3 cents there, a little over 3 cents, that's going up. And then the big one that I loved was the 6.5 cents, and that's going up to 8.63. That 8.63 is more than what I was paying on this one. On my off-peak. So that's 2 cents. So 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, each one going up. Now, the critical peak is something that only happens 1.5 times a month. I say 1.5 times because that's an average of how many times it happens over the course of the year. It's like 17 or 19, something like that, times a year they charge you with the critical peak, and they text message me and email me the day prior, and they say, hey, tomorrow is going to be one of those days. And when it is one of those days, this rate in here that would typically be on peak turns into critical peak. So just during those 3 hours, which I am typically not mining anyway, because I turn my miners off during that time. It's the winter right now, and that's when I changed my rates. So the rates right now, I'm still in here. I haven't even gotten to summer rates yet since my rates just changed. But in the mornings, I would wake up, unplug my miners, and then around 9 a.m., I'd plug them all back in. And that's just basically what I did. I was looking for a timer for that, industrial timer, and I just haven't gotten to setting that all up, and I probably should, because it'd be so much easier than powering everything down, powering it all back up, forgetting to power it down exactly at 6 a.m. Or powering it down earlier because I just was like, oh, I'm early, let me just do it now. Or maybe it's 6:30 in the morning and I'm like, oh, shit, I got to go unplug these things. Anyway, I certainly did not have any of them running during the days that I had this. I made sure that I was off for those days. But I have dabbled in these areas sometimes. The cool thing is that Friday morning when I turned my rigs on at 9 a.m., I didn't have to worry about it on the weekends. So at Friday at 9 a.m., I'd turn them on. They'd run all day Friday and then run Saturday, Sunday, and they'd run until 6 a.m. Monday. So that was really easy on the weekends. It's just Monday through Friday that I had to make sure I powered down and then powered back up. But for over the weekend period, it was nice. So anyway, that's with that critical peak. But nonetheless, there it is. Just ballpark, averaging with just these two rates. If I do this, I guess we'll just not even do it by any other way and drop the calculator. So 11, I guess let's clear that. Technically, it's 0.11013 plus 8634. No, I did that wrong. Anyway, I would say it comes to about 10 cents. It's about 10 cents, right? 18, 19, 19.65. So yeah, so let's just say 9.8, 10 cents. So I'm paying 10 cents per kilowatt hour now, and that's where I'm at. So I can't say that I've got a tear coming down this morning and I'm that upset, because I know there are people out there that are paying 11, 12, 14, 16 cents per kilowatt hour. I was watching New England Crypto, and he moved all of his miners. I check his channel out from time to time. If you haven't seen it, definitely check him out. He's a pretty cool guy. He moved all of his miners from Rhode Island to Florida because the hosting service, I looked up the hosting service, they offer about 15 cent kilowatt hour. He's moving all of his stuff down there for that rate. Could you imagine what he must be paying where he lives in Rhode Island, that he's willing to pack all of his equipment up, drive it down there, and I'm not sure what else to say about that. He must be getting crushed up there. So for me to have to pay just shy of 10 cents per kilowatt hour, don't shed any tears from me. I got to tell you, though, personally, it's a little bit of a kick in the balls. It's definitely an eye-opener. Things have changed for me quite a bit because I was mining a lot more often with trying different things. Now I have to be a little more cautious. Little spec mining is not really in the cards right now. A lot of numbers are down also. A lot of numbers are down right now, so a little more so than normal. But that is what it is. So let's just check out profitability and see where that's at right now. So what to mine, the 3060 Ti 8-card rig. These are just the generic settings that what to mine has. I took off everything else because when I looked it up for my 7 cent kilowatt hour, because everything is down extra right now, a little bit more than normal with Silvergate, and that brought everything down even more. So just hopefully things will recover a little bit. But anyway, right now it's 7 cents. Let's calculate that out. These were the only two algorithms that had any profitability, was Nexa and Caspa. So here we are. So I'm just going to bring them up so you can get a clearer view of what I'm actually getting and not getting now. So this is what I was getting with Caspa, 51 cents and 33 cents. So let's go ahead and pop that 10 cents in. And remember these numbers down here, 51 and 33. And they are now negative 6 cents for Caspa and negative 30 cents for Nexa. So quite a difference in profitability for me. There's no question about that. Where my L3s were mining and they were making a little bit, even they here at 7 cents, we'll calculate them out. Let's get rid of the marketplaces and just look straight out. Negative 33 cents right now for Litecoin and Dogecoin. I'm definitely not happy about that. But let's, before I was getting like 2 or 4 cents, something ridiculously low, but still on the right side of the line. Now it's way down, but let's look at this here. So negative 33 and negative 38, whew, tripled. Look at that, negative 90. Whew. Man, negative 90 cents a day. Definitely not excited about that. It definitely has limited a lot of my mining potential. I was spec mining, I was testing, I was doing a lot of different things. This definitely tightened around me a little bit more than I'd liked. I am going to look into this electricity rate here and see if I can catch anything with this, if this will help out in any way, bring me back down. But I doubt that with the rates raising the way they are. I just don't think that this is going to be the answer. I think I'm kind of stuck where I'm stuck. So anyway, I'd love to know down below what your electricity rates are, and if you're still mining and what rigs you've got mining. So you know what I got. I'd love to know what you got. Give me a thumbs up for this one. I appreciate y'all checking in. If you want to subscribe to the channel, button's right over there. You want to watch any of my other videos, I'll have one up over there for you. Appreciate y'all checking in. I'll see you next time.